In all the times that I had known my family, and I guess it kind of goes the same way. I was thinking of this one guy, Jason, who worked at I was a volunteer usher for a city funded sort of a public theater place. But you go to the theater, you watch a show, like you watch ballet, or you'd watch a musical, or some kind of dance, or some kind of thing, some kind of play. And Jason, much like my family members, would tell me what to do and how to do it, talk down to me. The only thing, Jason was not a physically abusive man. That would be on my family side. But once you get past what you say to me, what you say, right? Once you get past that point, and then you get past I'm telling you to do what I tell you to do. Do what I tell you. Do this. Do what I say, not as I do. Once you get past all that, then it's like when you try to have a normal conversation where you're there, I'm here, and we're having a conversation. Crickets. I'm hearing music out there, right? So once you get past that point, then there's nothing there. In all the 46 years I have been alive, my family and I have never had conversations where we're almost like equals. Now, I think Steve Harvey has said this before, and other black comedians, I think, always say this, like, the kid is not your friend. Well, the kid is also not your enemy. You brought him here. You chose to bring him or her here. And while you're the teacher and they're the student, when they get to be of a certain age, and maybe they made something for themselves or they struggle to, I also think that there's a time when you can talk to them like equals, even for a little while, before the two of you go back to your lives. Whether it's your oldest kid or your youngest kid, I have to believe there must be a time, because I see examples of this. Every time I see stories about how a Twitch streamer got into video games, well, my dad taught me. My dad would never have taught me fuck all about video games. Oh, spaceship games. That's it. That's all I know. That's all my dad would know. Spaceship games. I think he only saw me play 2 video games. One was Castlevania 2, and the other one was Street Fighter 2. That was it. He never saw me play games. He was never into it. He couldn't be asked. So, so like, if I tried to talk, like would talk with Jason, my old boss, or with anybody, it's like the conversation's like, yeah, I guess, yeah, We never talked to each other. Like like I told somebody, my realtor, I said, having some weed or having some alcohol or whatever, and sitting there and just having a conversation with your family members really means a lot, because in that event, you two can kind of whip it out and let it all hang out. And there's no talking down. You don't have to be wound up tight. You're not talking to your warden anymore. You're not talking to your principal. You're not talking to your authority figure. You're just talking to somebody who was where you are now and is a lot further. Now, they'll still try to teach you things. That's the thing of any parent. They're never going to stop teaching you things, because they have been to places you have not. But for that one moment, you're smoking a joint with your parent, if you can legally do so. In California, you can. Or you have an alcohol, you have a cigarette. Like, that's time that you spend with them that you really bond. But in my family, that does not happen. And that's what brings about the true forced loneliness. It is. So that's the other video I wanted to bring up. I got some formal content to bring up tonight. I just wanted to talk about it because my family is going to help move boxes, and all those boxes there that you see, everything around, and I'm just not feeling it. I like it when you visit, but I love it when you all return. I always get 2% returning. I'm like, did I do something wrong? I don't think so. All right, see you all tonight. Stay tuned for more.